legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like?
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Water was mentioned in the notes, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
Right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb. I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
So RT has transported Dr. Krauter.
Affirmative. He's in the lander. However, the robot didn't find him in the tent.
How's that?
The doctor was already some distance from the camp. I think he was following you, Yasna.
Sir, why didn't you say anything?
The androbot located him quickly enough, and I thought it was pointless to worry you.
Well, thank goodness he's safe now. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
But when it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less. From 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.